Good morning. Good morning. Okay, I am going to train you on this is what I start with every morning and what we end with. So I'm going to start with eye makeup today because I love eye makeup. And usually at parties, I do foundation first. But for me personally, I always do my eye makeup first because I make it really messy and then I clean it up and I don't want to have to clean up my foundation. So I'm going to do some product training as well as some application tips, which will be really cool. But the very first thing I always start out with is eye primer. An eye primer, secret trick. This is how I sell it at parties. I'll take a little bit and I'll put it on the back of my hand, rub it in. And so this is where there's eye primer. And then I'll get like a darker color like Sweet Plum or something. And so then I'll show them this is where there's eye primer. And then I'll do it again. And this is where there's no eye primer. Wow, impressive every time. Super cheap. Holds your makeup on. Keeps it from creasing. You look the exact same all day long. And it's amazing. So I just get a little bit on my ring finger. And you just divide that up. Whenever you work in your eye area, you always want to use your ring finger because it has the least amount of muscles so you don't wrinkle, anything like that. So here we go, my friends. Here we go. So we have eye primer on. Done. Next thing is I'm just going to kind of show you a lot of stuff today. And that way you can have it at your, at your disposal for parties. But I love cream eye colors for parties. One, because they're fast, they're easy. And a lot of times people just want to use cream eye colors. But what I like to do with them is these actually already have primer in them, which is nice. And so if you're at a party, you could skip eye primer, and move on. But like I love cream eye colors because you can wear them by themselves. Or you can put them on and you can layer eyeshadows into them. So it makes it really dramatic. So these are really great for like combo looks, like something people could do every day, but with a couple twists and tricks, they could go out with it that night and look awesome. So these are like also for people on the go. They don't really wear tons of makeup, just a good cream eye color and they're on their way. So I am going to go with metallic taupe today. I love metallic taupe. The other one I really like is apricot twist. And then And then I'm going to use the cream eye color brush and concealer brush. So you can get this brush separately. And all I do is I get it. If it was at a party, I would scoop out the cream eye color and put it in their tray. And they could use their fingers to put it on. But that's what I would do is I would use like an applicator and put it, this is a little bit more challenging than I thought doing this. Cause that's funny. We'll see how I look at the end of this day. Okay. So there's one side metallic taupe. And then, okay. Yes, this is fun. All right. So that's the inside of my eye. That's the outside of my eye. There we go. And I just put this kind of on my lower lid. Now what's fun about these is people can use multiple colors in different parts. So like a lot of times people might put down apricot twist, but they could do ice cocoa, up there. So it's just kind of cool that you can use multiple different cream eye colors. It's very nice. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to our brush set. And I always tell people that two things make a huge difference with your makeup. One is primers. The other is brushes. Primers, it's kind of like why bother doing your makeup if you're not priming it, because the primers are what hold it and make it look good. And brushes, like, I don't know, if you think of people and you have to paint the house, there's so many corners and angles that you couldn't use the same brush for the whole thing. So when we're trying to use those little spongy applicators, no, it's so much better with brushes. I also love these brushes because they're labeled and they tell you where they go. So you have like an all over shadow, an eye crease, and an eye smudger. Love it. So I'm going to get the all over crease brush and I'm going to get it in the shadow. And this is Sweet Plum that I'm going to put over. And I'm not going to probably go literally all the way in, but I'm just trying, and it's more of a press. If you already have cream eye color on, you're actually pushing it more into your eyeshadow. You're not really just dusting it over. It's more of that pressing method. There we go. I can see I'm using a mirror instead of the computer, and hopefully you can still see me. So this is Sweet Plum. It's a dark purple. And a lot of times when I'm putting shadows over the creams, they're in the same family, kind of. You know what I mean? Like, you know, the Sweet Plum is kind of in the purple family. If I do like Apricot Twist, a lot of times I'll put like browns or Gold Coast over it or something. So this is where we're at. And I know it doesn't look good, but it always looks good in the end. And then for me, I have a little bit of deep set eyes. And so putting eyeshadow on at parties, if you're not very good at it yet, that's why I also love cream eye color. You can't really mess it up. But like if someone has deep set eyes, that's where their eyeball is pushed back a little bit farther and their brows stick out more. So for me, I never actually put a highlighter up here because it would make my brows stand out even more. So if you have a deep set eye person, you always want to do a flat matte brown up here. And you usually do like more of a lighter, brighter down there. And then it just kind of switches the eye around. So I'm just going to get a flat matte color. And I'm going to start up here under my brows. I haven't done my brows yet, but it's okay. They'll happen. And then I just kind of put it all over. I'm trying not to really touch that Sweet Plum yet because I want to keep my brush clean, but I'll definitely blend this all out and smooth it and all that. So this is second color that I'm putting on. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch and do a third color, and I'm going to use this eye crease brush for this. And if you notice, it's an angled brush, so marvelous. And I'm going to actually do maybe Copper Glow for today just to be fun. And so I'm just going to kind of start it in the crease and just rainbow it back and forth. And then the other thing I'm going to do is kind of make a little V, you know, where you start down here. And they say you don't want any eyeshadow or eyeliner pet. If you take the outside of your eyebrow and go to the inside of your nose, that's the point of no return. And so if you go past the point of no return, it's all good because you could take a Q-tip and get back in the point of return. But there we go. So there's one eye. And then I'm going to go Copper Glow. And I'm not really going like all the way in because I'm kind of using this as like a accent. You know what I mean? There we go. And then I always have this extra fluffy brush that I use. And this is what I use to blend everything towards your nose. So when you blend your eye makeup, you always want to go towards your nose. Because if you go out, you're going past the point of no return. So you don't want to do that. So you just blend towards the nose. And what I'm doing is I'm making it so that there's no lines, no harsh lines, no lines, no lines. So I'm just kind of blending everything together. That way it's a lot smoother. Like, look at the difference. That's funny. And yeah, good thing we blend. So blending, 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 blending. And then after this, what's going to happen is we have lots of different eyeliners. And with eyeliner, there's a liquid eyeliner, there's a gel, there's pencils, all that good stuff. And so today, what I'm going to do is, first of all, if you don't have a liquid eyeliner, this is the easiest liquid eyeliner ever, 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 ever. Easiest. I also love our pencils because they're really easy to smudge and smoke and all that kind of stuff. But today, for everything we have going on, I'm just going to do a liquid eyeliner. And I'm just kind of checking to see if I'm even, you know, and all that kind of stuff.
Mommy, you take this down? The elephant.
So just so it wasn't in the video, baby. Okay, so for a liquid eyeliner or any eyeliner, you just kind of start on the inside. You want it thinner on the inside and get thicker as you go out. So this is, you're going to see how funny it is when I do liquid eyeliner. This is my magic trick. Some people are really naturally good at eyeliner. And I mean, I'm okay, but I'm not. I use a secret trick to make my eye wings. So I get to the end and I just kind of pull them up. And again, I'm kind of looking for the line up process. You know what I mean? And you can make this line as thin or, as thick as a person wants. And we'll go with that for just this moment. And then this is the other secret trick, lash primer. Oh, love lash primer. Lash primer is clear, so you won't see it. But a lot of times in parties, I'll have people put it on. I don't know if you can tell. I'm trying to look at you and not myself in the mirror. But I don't know if you can see how much thicker or longer this one is already than the other one. But when you do lash primer, it thickens, lengthens, and it's also like a deep conditioner for your lashes. So it just makes them soft and better. But what else is cool about it is it helps with fallout, like from your mascara. So the other day I was in a hurry and I skipped it. It was the weirdest thing. I was having like mascara flakes under my eyes. And I was like, what the heck is that? It was the craziest thing. It was the lash primer. It was the only thing I skipped that day. So it just really helps everything stay on. So we also have lots of different kinds of mascaras. So you can work with people and what they would want. My favorite mascara right now is the Lash Intensity Mascara. Oh, I love this mascara, and you will see why. We also have Lash Love, and this is a very natural mascara. So like if people don't want too crazy lashes, this is the one. And then we also have the Ultimate, and the Ultimate is awesome. It's like, so I feel like in intensity, it's Lash Intensity, Ultimate, Lash Love would be the order. But also, like, I have a friend and her eyelashes are really heavy and they fall throughout the day on her. And so we have to do Lash Love on her, because if we've tried to do some of these thickening mascaras and they just make her eyelashes go, woo. So that's the other thing I'm thinking about. So with this Lash Intensity, I was waiting a second to let my lashes dry. But if you can tell, if you look on the top here, it's flat. So that's the mascara reservoir. That's where all the mascara is hiding out. And if you quarter turn it, you can see how long those bristles are. That is what you're going to use to like distribute the mascara in your eyelashes. So you always start out on this flat side, and you always want to tell your customers how to use it. Because who would know how to do this? This mascara took 5 years to make. So it's amazing. It's won all kinds of awards. It's such a good mascara. So I don't know if I can do this really. So I'm going to kind of look at this mirror. So I'm doing the mascara reservoir thing right now. And I'm just really like pushing that into my roots. And just doing that, and then I'm flipping it to the long side, and that's what I'm using to start pulling out that mascara. And for me, secret trick about my eyelashes, look at that already. That's just one coat, is I love mascara. So mascara is kind of like my thing. So, oh no, we got mascara. Okay. So I actually wear the lash primer, and then I wear 2 coats of Lash Intensity and 1 coat of Lash Love over it. So if people ask like what I do, that's what I do. It's 2 coats of the Lash Intensity. So this is coat 1. I'll do another coat, and then I'm going to put the Lash Love over it. And that's because I just really love mascara. And I love thick lashes and stuff. And so here's the flat part. Here's the long part. And I'm not going to do all that right now just to save you time. But I'm just kind of showing you how to wear the eye makeup or how to do it in a party. This would be the order, of application. So I'm just going to do 1 coat for this moment. Now, eye makeup remover. This is seriously like the best-selling eye makeup remover in the nation. And I don't know if you can see right now, but it's like has that little like meniscus in it. So there's a bottom part and a top part. And you always want to shake your eye makeup remover to activate it. Because it's great. And that's what gets it going. It just takes off waterproof, regular, it's oil-free. Now here's my master plan. All I do is I go under And then I just line up, and then I'll switch. And you can also do this with an eye cream, because with an eye cream, it's even giving you anti-aging stuff, which is even better. But you just go under, and I'm just lining it up to my eyebrow because I know that's where I need to be. And I know it's not perfect, and I'll perfect it later, but this is just for this moment, for fast and easy. The other thing that I thought I would show you is doing your under eye. So they say that once you're over 25, not to line your tops and bottoms, because it makes you look like a railroad track. And if you have someone who's really dark down below, you don't want to be lining the bottom because you're drawing attention to the bottom. You would want to be lining the top to get all the focus up here. But since we have a meeting and an event tonight, and I thought I'd just show you the under eye thing, you can actually use your eyeshadows as eyeliner. And so I'm going to take kind of a light color, like, I don't know, moonstone. And I'm just going to put that in the inside corner up here, just on that lower lid. And then I'm going to go around the little doodah. And there we go. And for me, I don't want too much of that dark color, so I'm going to do the lighter color over more. And then I'm going to do over here, just in that little inside and around. And I'm going to just kind of carry it through. And then I'm going to use the darkest color that I did from up top. And I'm going to just do that on this outside piece. And that's it. And then I'm going to put some mascara down below as well. And then the last thing before I go and clean myself up and make me a superstar day is brow liner. So brow liner, we have brow liner, and it's amazing. And how you do brows is, you kind of box it in. So you start at the beginning, and I'm just doing the beginning shape. And they say you want this to start at the inside corner of your eye. So if someone literally had no eyebrows, that's where they would start. And then you kind of go under. And then you go over. And you kind of are drawing little feather marks because you don't want it to literally look like a line. And then you're just filling in the brow. And when you get to the top, kind of where that point would be, that's where you're just kind of drawing at an angle down. And at least for my brows, that's kind of how I do it. I don't have a whole lot of brows to work with. I know everybody does brows differently, but that's a quick version. And if you look at that, look how much, it's like it frames your eye. So when you do all the under eye work down here, like the under eye corrector, that's framing the bottom. Your brow frames the top. So it gives people a roadmap of where to look on your face, which is awesome. And then the last thing I use is brow gel. Oh, I love brow gel. And, we have we have the brow brush. And so I usually use the brow brush. But now I'm going to take the brow gel, and it's just like hairspray for your brows, and it holds the shape. It just keeps them perfect all day long. So, my friends, that is a quick version of how you could do eye makeup, not only for yourself, but I was trying to show you products. So you've seen a lot of eye products, so in review, it was eye primer, cream eye color. You could stop there. Or you could layer eyeshadow over it. We did an eyeliner, your choice of which one. We did mascara, your choice of how you use just one or a combination of some. And then we did the brow, and we did a brow liner. So I hope that is helpful, and it kind of gives you some different ideas. And you can get on and look at, there's color wheels that show you what would be best for brown eyes and blue eyes and all that. You could just search eye color wheel. And it's awesome. But really, I just let people play and have fun. And, if someone loves bright blue, well, who am I to say, ooh, bright blue is not your best choice? Like, I take into account their personality and also their lifestyle. So that's why sometimes a cream eye color might be best, because I might want to put 4 or 5 eyeshadows on them or something crazy, but they would never wear it. And so I want to give people a look that they're actually going to wear and be happy with. So anyway, this is round 1 for your eye training. So we will talk to you later, guys. Hope this was helpful. All right, bye.